What is up, guys? Today I'd like to touch upon a very serious matter that happened in the Ro-Aviation community yesterday. It will probably go down in history forever. And as many of you guys know, it was the scamming operation behind Aeronus. Well, not Aeronus as a whole. So leading on to that, disclaimer notice, alright? I see a lot of people going for staff members at Aeronus Interactive. It's not even their fault. As far as I'm concerned, they didn't do jack shit affiliated with Werpen releasing the plane that was obviously stolen from other people's hard work. So please refrain yourself from going after Aeronus Interactive staff members. They didn't do jack shit. They didn't even get paid.
So without further ado, let's actually get into the main subject. Like, what was the quote-unquote scam? Well, the quote-unquote scam was that, as many of you guys may have known, I hope, Aeronus Interactive is a tech group. What do tech groups do? They sell custom stuff. Keyword, custom. It's not stolen, alright? But for Aeronus Interactive, what Werpen have done is that he basically stole a bunch of planes, but just changed a little tiny bit of it to make it seem like it's a custom plane. But in reality, it was stolen from some other dude who worked really hard. And like, as this document that you're seeing on the screen right now is a Google document released by the current CEO of Aeronus Interactive, which was talking about this incident, because none of the staff members, I stated again, was related with this at all. They didn't even fucking know that this shit went down, alright? To make sure that all my sources were correct and not some like bullshit, I actually DM'd the current CEO of Aeronus, aka ALOUSE. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that name incorrectly, but he actually answered to me, and I had the pleasure of talking to him, and thankfully he did answer some questions, which were key questions that was never answered to this day. Well, like, the incident went on 2 days ago, so of course there'll be unanswered questions. So I do have some information that's not revealed to the public yet as one per se, so here we go. Again, massive thanks to ALOUSE for allowing me to show his username, or else I have no credibility here at all. So one of the first questions I had was, when did the speculations first start? And then he told me it was actually over a Twitter post that happened somewhere between March and April, around that time period, over Skytex MD-11, which, you know, as I said before, what Werpen will do is that he will take planes made by other groups and just change it a little bit so it looks like a custom product made by Aeronus, well, by him directly. So the original whole entire speculations began somewhere around March to April, as far as we're concerned at the moment. Another main problem I had / question was that how did Werpen get away with this for an entire year? Because he himself stated in the Discord server right before he left that he did it for an entire year. Not only that, I bet he's been doing it ever since the creation of Aeronus Interactive itself. So it was just mind-baffling how he got away for this for so long, like an entire year without anyone exposing him. That's like kind of insane. It's like committing a crime, robbing a bank, and not being caught for like an entire year, and you're just out here blowing that money. But that's beside the point. So I asked ALOUSE this question, as you guys could see on screen, but basically he told me that no one could dare to step up to him because, you know, after all, he is the owner of Aeronus Interactive, one of the largest tech groups on Roblox. So then, like, whenever someone dared to question and be like, hey, yo, that kind of sus, he'd be like, nah. So what happens is that people who question him will immediately get banned, so they won't be able to say nothing to the public. And not only that, this isn't from ALOUSE, this is from other people in my Discord server. They said that Werpen stole from different people, like, back to back, so he isn't just stealing from one or two tech groups. Like, he will like do a pattern, like, I'll steal from this person and then this person and then this person, so it isn't obvious that he's specifically copying someone. And that's one of the other reasons why he got away for so long. Again, that theory is just a theory given to me by someone in my Discord server. It sounds really reasonable though, like, you can't lie. Like, that theory, even though it's not confirmed, sounds like too good. It basically sounds like it fits in perfectly. Like, there's no other way for him to just keep stealing models from just one or two tech groups and just everyone keeps quiet about it. So he must have been able to like find multiple sources of where those models came from, just obtain them and then do it himself. But like unless he does some like crazy ass hacks or something, I don't think there's any other method for him to hide for that long by, you know, legitimately stealing planes and just changing them a little bit. And that leads on to my next question, which is how Aeronus develops and releases products. And apparently ALOUSE told me that it was the standard stuff, like they whitelisted, all that jazz. If you're in a tech group, you probably know about the process. Unfortunately, I don't, so I'm not going to talk about it. But he did tell me one major piece of information that was game-changing. And as to why I said don't attack the staff members, it was basically because Werpen, whenever he makes a project, he keeps it private to himself. So like it's kind of weird how it works, but apparently whatever the staff team makes, aka the developers of Aeronus Interactive, whatever they make is still for sale under Aeronus. But Werpen didn't do nothing to it, and vice versa. So some of the products are made by Werpen, but the development team never got to actually work on it. Only Werpen got to touch upon it. It's kind of weird, but simply put, is that Werpen and the development team of Aeronus Interactive both make their own projects. But even though it's different and made by different people who had no connections, it's still branded under Aeronus Interactive, so Aeronus Interactive could sell it as a product, because Aeronus Interactive is a large tech group. So that's the main reason why I say don't go after freaking staff members. They don't have nothing to do with this. Leave them alone with this. And that leads me to go into another point, which I feel like I forgot in the beginning of the video during the disclaimer notice section. But the products made by the developers are genuine products that ain't stolen. So, you know, some of the stuff you brought from Aeronus, you actually didn't get scammed depending on what you brought. Because, again, like I stated before, if it's made by Werpen, then unfortunately you pretty much got bamboozled, scammed. But if it's made by the development team, on the other hand, it's genuine products, alright? So if it's made by a development team, you might as well keep it, because why not? Now let's talk about what happened if you actually got scammed, like if you brought a product made by Werpen. Unfortunately, judging from the current situation, there's not really a good solution to this, because Werpen is the only person within Aeronus Interactive to hold ownership over the group funds and stuff. And that's why some of the staff members didn't even get paid lately. So there's really not much they can do. Again, it's not the staff team's fault. You can't blame them for that. They don't have ownership of the group. It's a simple fact. Like, they can't hand out refunds. Again, but here's the thing. If you did pay on PayPal, you could do a chargeback. It's not guaranteed to work, but it's better than nothing, alright? So at least try to go on PayPal. If you did pay with PayPal, try to do a chargeback thingy. There's tutorials on YouTube all over how to do that. So basically try to charge back that. But if you paid in Robux, unfortunately for you, there's not really much Aeronus Interactive can do at the moment. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to think of a solution for the future. But again, the CEO of Aeronus Interactive did make an announcement saying that they're probably going to shut down soon and move on to another tech group. So there's that. And finally, right before we end the video, I'd like to talk about this incident from my opinion. Fair warning, if you're a kid right now or if you have parents nearby, you better get out, close this video, just stop watching, alright? Because this is about to get real messy from here. So, I'll just like to say something. Like, this is probably the reason why YouTubers are starting to leave Ro-Aviation. Because it's a joke. Not only is it a big fat joke, it's a big fat toxic one. I even see the appeal of leaving Ro-Aviation. I really do. It's just sad. Like, the golden age of Ro-Aviation is sadly over. We just gotta face that. 2018, 2019 was the shit, alright? Ro-Aviation was growing back then. We got, like, groups gaining, like, fucking 2K members a month to 10K. Aqua, Fly Kudos, Qatar, all, like, every airline blew up during the golden age. But now, it's just that, like, you got Lamondi beefing with Fly Kudos. You got Aeronus Interactive and Werpen doing this scam operation that's not even caused by the staff member. It's just so crazy and mind-baffling how the shit goes on in Ro-Aviation, especially on Roblox, a platform designed for kids. And Werpen, one final message: if you're watching this video, fuck you. Like, seriously. Not only, apparently, I got multiple reports of this. I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but apparently, right before Werpen was exposed, he installed viruses in all the plane models. So a lot of airlines got fucked up by that because, you know, I don't know what the virus was, but people on my server were saying how it had some viruses that ruined their flights. So, you know, Werpen, like, apparently Werpen is someone who just graduated from high school. Not gonna lie, you don't fucking act like one. You legit act like a fucking 6-year-old kid who got told no by their parents and got salty, so decided to do like a one last kamikaze move that's gonna ruin a lot of other people's experience for Ro-Aviation. And that's just honestly, like, you are already a dick for stealing other people's hard work, but the fact that my man took it to the next level because he was exposed, it just baffles me. Like, it's so stupid. And I really do hate those type of people, like haters on my channel. They see you out here on the grind and they just want to drag you down because, you know, since they're going down, they might as well drag you down. And, like, there's really not much I like to touch upon the subject anymore. Everything I like to talk about, Allouse pretty much answered it for me, so I really don't have much to say anymore. this is a really serious subject, and I do hope that Ro-Aviation could change for the better after this incident. Like, I do hope we do get another golden age, because like I really do miss the golden age of Ro-Aviation in 2018, 2019. Like, it was extremely fun back then. It wasn't toxic as much, so that's one of my biggest wish for the community. And thank you guys for watching. This is Eclipse Roblox. I hope to see you guys next time on my channel. Thanks for tuning in, I guess.